Hello folks and welcome back to part 4 in my Minecraft Let's Play Survival series. We're having a slight change of plan today. I know in the last episode I mentioned that we were going to be finally getting down in some caves after doing a lot of mining in the last episode, but things have changed slightly. A few things have changed actually. Thing number one is we've had a little bit of a disaster. It's like a semi-disaster with the mine, semi-disaster with the world and the save file itself. We're going to head down the mines and I'm going to show you the disaster that's happened. You can get a little bit of a clue by the fact that I'm currently sat here on 36 levels, which does explain why we're doing what we're doing today rather than going down in these caves. But as you can see, we have done a lot of strip mining since the last episode. And the reason we've done a lot of strip mining is because I did a bit of strip mining. I did enough strip mining to get a stack of iron and another 20 or so diamonds, took them back to my chest in between mine runs, as I always do, finished my mining, loaded myself up from my chest, climbed up my ladder like this, thinking I've got all the diamonds, and iron and all of the other stuff, everything you could possibly want, I had in my possession. And I made my way back up this ladder and made my way back over towards myself, happy as can be, before disaster struck. So, I mean, this is a perfect reenactment of what happened so far. I don't know if I can quite reenact the noise I made at the time, but I came hopping and skipping across this field, wondered how some of the sheep had apparently made it out of the sheep enclosure. Noticed there was a donkey under that tree and thought he might be useful for future. More sheep have got out over there. We probably need a bigger fence. I came all the way over here, still full of the joys of spring, walked into my house, thought, oh, the house looks nice. Clearly someone's been doing a little bit of interior design work. Came over to here to click on my chests to put my stuff away, and nothing happened. And nothing happened. And nothing happened. Now I've got an inventory full of diamonds and iron and all manner of other things. I may have mentioned everything your heart could desire, but nothing was happening. And then I came and tried to click on some other things and nothing was happening. So I thought, right, I guess we'll come out of the game and go back in again. So I hit escape, I hit save and quit to title screen. And for the next 10 minutes or so, it just sat there hovering on the save screen until my computer locked up and I wasn't able to go any further and I had to restart my computer. And when I came back in, we were back down in the mines again. Only this time, all the mines were still dug. Everything I'd put in my inventory before was missing from my chest, missing from my inventory. It hadn't reappeared here. So I spent about an hour strip mining and lost everything. So I had to repeat the process. Now I kept all the levels and the mines stayed dug. I did go back and get, a chunk of iron. We didn't get a full stack of iron this time, but we got 28 diamonds. We got some more. We got some more emeralds as well and a few other bits and bobs. But by going through that process twice, we've got ourselves a lot of levels. Now, I don't feel comfortable going down in the caves with all these levels when we could be enchanting first. We've got diamonds now. As you saw, we've got 28 diamonds. We already have a diamond sword. We already have a diamond pickaxe. We could create full diamond armor. And we've got 3 full level 30 enchantments we could do if only we had our enchanting area set up rather than this excellent painting of just a guy in a hat by the looks of it. So that's our job for today. We need to set up our enchanting area, get as many enchantments on these diamonds as we can before we go and die down in the caves. And in order to do that, we need leather. Now we do have quite a lot of cows and I could probably kill them all and get all the leather that I need to be able to do this, but that's not a very sustainable long-term thing. So the goal with the cows has always been to set up a cow farm, like a cow steak, like infinite steak, infinite leather torture machine. So we're going to do that. We're going to set up the torture machine for the cows so that we can get effectively infinite steak and leather. We're going to set it up somewhere it's not going to make all of this noise when I'm near my house. We're going to get that set up and then we're going to use that to get the leather that we need to go and get the enchantments so we can then get enchanted up and then in the next episode finally head down into those caves. The one other thing I've done is I've headed back over to the village. A couple of people suggested this off the back of the previous episode. I've headed back over to the village and I've boarded up a few of the villagers in their houses just in case any zombies come. We don't want to lose all of those lovely villagers. There are a few villagers boarded up over there while we decide what we're going to do with the village. I might just leave the village as is and build a wall around it at some point and go over there to trade. Or we might bring the few that we've got boarded up over here, set up some kind of villager breeder, villager trading area, that kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet, but let me know down in the comments. We can take all that feedback on board. But I'll just give you a quick tour of how the house is before we go to bed. You can see I've finished setting up my little kitchen area here. I've resigned myself to the fact it is a kitchen at this point with a stone cutter in, as all good kitchens have. We've got our little storage area starting to take shape. We're up to 5 storage boxes now. And then upstairs, we've got our little trophy area, which hasn't started yet because we've not gone anywhere to get a trophy. A painting of a skull. And then here we have my bed, but apparently it's not nighttime enough. It looks pretty dark out there to me. How is it not nighttime? Look, the sun is going down and everything. There we go. Now we can have our sleepies. And then in the morning, we can get started on our cow crushing machine, which we do need a bit of iron to do, because the one thing we need that we don't really have at the moment is a hopper. So let's get some wood. We've got some wood, actually. Let's get a bit more wood and make ourselves the bits and bobs that we need to be able to do this. So the first thing we need is some oak planks. Press the right buttons, Kev. Let's try that again. We need some oak planks. See? As if by magic, because we need to get together 3 chests. Storage boxes. What on earth are they called? They're called chests, aren't they? I don't know why I can't just call them what they're actually called. They're called chests. There we go. So we want 3 chests. And we want one of those chests to turn into a hopper. We also need a fence post. Anyone who's seen my stuff over on Twitch, where we've been playing a lot of Minecraft, will know exactly what this is going to look like. So we've done it over there. It's from a design I originally saw on a Wattles video. But I think it's a pretty common thing. If it was his original design, there you go. I've credited him, but I am stealing it because it is brilliantly effective. We need a spade for this, and we don't actually have a spade at the moment either, because we are pretty low on everything after our mining disaster. So we want some sticks, and you know what? We're gonna be Flash, and we're gonna get an iron shovel so that we can dig a hole. We need to fill up our water bucket, and we need some building blocks as well. So let's take a little bit of cobblestone, and that should be all that we need, aside from just needing a little bit of water. So where is the nearest water? There's a river behind the house, isn't there? I remember the river behind the house. The whole reason the house is exactly where it is, so we can have the lovely river view off our balcony that I wake up to every morning. There's fish in there. We should probably go and catch a cat from the village at some point as well. I did notice when I was back over in the village that there are cats in there. Right, we don't want to set this up too far from home, but at the same time, we don't want it so close that it's going to be noisy. I'm thinking behind here somewhere, and eventually we can do some kind of build around it. But for now, it is just going to be a case of let's get the cows in it pronto. So we need this kind. Come on, Kev. Learn to place blocks. We need this kind of shape. We need to put a shape like that, and then go up one more, and then we get our water, and we pop the water into the bottom of it, and then we need a way for the cows to follow me up into it. We need to have our oak fence sorted. In fact, before we do any of that, we were supposed to put the hopper in. Get the water back out. Get the water back out. It's an emergency. I knew we made the hopper for a reason. Right, get all this out. Dig a hole. This is why we made a spade. Dig. 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 Right. Get the chests in to make a double chest. So we're going to go chest, chest, and then we're going to have to get rid of the block at the back because we need this hopper to make sure the hopper goes into the chest. So we want the hopper to go into the back of the chest like that. Test the hopper by throwing something into it. And that ends up in there. Excellent. Now, have we got a stair? We're going to need a staircase as well. We're going to have to go back and grab one of those in a second. If we try and use a block, we're not going to be able to get our chest open. So let's just go and chop one of these up on our newly created stone cutter so that we can put a stair in. Excellent stuff. Shut the door. We should probably put that on a pressure plate or a button or something so I don't have to keep closing it every time I go through it. Right, put a temporary block on there. That block can go there. Get rid of the temporary block. Just going to go through the hopper. And then we can test the hopper works like that by getting our temporary block back out. And then we need something for the cows to walk up, and we need our water in the bottom. No, Kev. No, that's not water. That's a fence. Seriously, learn the buttons. Right, water in the bottom of there. Magic. Right, we're going to eat our beef over here because the cows are going to get really grumpy with me. If I go over there and eat beef right in front of them, and now we need to get 2 cows up into this, and ideally we want baby cows for this purpose because it's a lot easier to cram baby cows into the top of that thing than it is full-sized cows. So let's take enough of this where we can make a couple of babies and then go and trap them forever. Although, to be fair, the ones that aren't coming and getting involved in this, they've got our fate arguably worse than being trapped in there forever. So I think it's probably fair game. Right, let's try and get a couple of babies out of this. We have got far too many cows for this to be workable. Right, come on, get me a baby out. I don't know how I'm going to only get a couple of cows to follow me. Right, you little baby. You follow me, little baby. They're all going to follow me, aren't they? Right, we've managed to get 4 of them to come away. It's the baby that we're most interested in. I mean, if all 4 of these end up dropping into this thing, it's not the end of the world. The rest of them can escape the way they are now. They're no longer needed. Because once this is up and running, we are gold. And if we manage to give one of them as a slip, we have them. Right, we want the baby to get up and into this. Come on, baby. Is one of you going to go in? Right, we've got the baby in. Are you going to get in as well? I mean, if you get in as well, that's a brilliant result. That would be perfect. Is that a baby and a big one? Have we got 2? I mean, you two, this isn't going to end well for you. We want to trap those 2 in there. I mean, come here. You as well can go that way. We can then get rid of this temporary block that we put on top. I'm just going to check we definitely have got 2 cows in there. So there's definitely a big cow there. The baby went in first, didn't it? I'm sure there's a baby in there too. But normally you see a little baby face pop out. Baby? Are you in there? Yeah, there's a baby underneath. Right, we've got 2 cows in there. That's all we need for now. So we need the baby to get to full size, and then we're going to start feeding these up and breeding them. And basically, the idea that how this works, if you haven't seen one of these before, it's by something called item cramming, where I think it's 24 items or cows that you can fit in one Minecraft block. So we've got 1 block in there, so we can theoretically fit 24 cows in there. As soon as the 25th cow tries to be in there, one is going to be destroyed, and then it will drop what it normally drops. So in this case, leather and steak, and those things will fall into the chest via the hopper down there. So all we have to do to get this working is come over it every time we're able to, feed them up, try and breed them, and then check in the chest. And eventually, after a few rounds of multiplying our little collection of cows, we're going to start getting what is effectively an infinite supply of steak and leather, which we can then use to craft our enchanting tables. But I think we'll probably get there by killing the rest of these cows. We already got quite a little bit of leather from the last time we went cow whacking. So if you are of a sensitive disposition when it comes to cows, look away now. We're just collecting some leather the old-fashioned way, because we have no reason for these like now. We can just expand our sheep farm and get loads of wool. Come on. You too. Come on. How many more are there? There's a few more. And you can get it as well. Come on. I might spare the babies. Because I'm not a monster. Come on. I need your leather. Baby, you'll be fine. Baby, run away. Run away, baby. Run away, baby. This isn't your fight. There you go. Baby can run away. So that got us 15. I think with the level we've already got, we're probably good on 15. What I am going to do is just expand my sheep pen now so they can have twice the space because they are properly crammed into the area they were in before. Come on, lads. Give me time to remove the whole fence. Come on now. Yikes. Let me out. I know. I mean, it's unbelievable what's just gone on in there, isn't it? Do you want some... There you go. We're friends now. Made up for everything with one little piece of this. Right, I don't think my other baby cow is going to be a full-size cow yet. They're going to come over here and check. Oh, it's lovely and quiet over here. Have we got 2 full-size cows in here yet? No, there is definitely a second cow under there, though. Right. What we have got is everything we need to make our enchanting setup now. In fact, we don't have everything we need. We need some obsidian so we can actually make the enchanting table. For that, we're going to need our diamond pickaxe. But before we get that, we need to sleep again because we do not want to be out there at night time, because once you get further than a few blocks away from my house, this area is not very well lit. We have got the little pool of obsidian over there, which is where we're going to be heading first thing in the morning. But first, we sleep. Ah, lovely skeleton on the wall to really make me ponder on how we've spent our day. Right, out to the obsidian. We need, I think it's 4 blocks of obsidian to do what we're looking to do. I'm hoping this isn't a really deep pool and we don't need water, because we haven't actually got any water with us. If this is more than 1 block of lava deep, we're going to need to go and fill up our water bucket again to actually be able to get our obsidian out of here. No. Excellent. It looks like it is just 1 deep, so we should be able to grab the blocks that we need out of this. Once we've got all of the obsidian out of here, which we may as well do, I'll do the rest of it off camera, but we may as well clear all of this out if it was only ever 1 deep. And this will then give us enough for our nether portal as well, and then we can fill this over, get the stone out of here as well, fill it over with some dirt, and it can just become part of the rest of the setup. We don't need to have a big block of obsidian in the middle of our, what will ultimately be the middle of our base. Obviously at the moment we've only got the farms and the house, but there will be lots more in here before too long. I think that was 4 pieces. Right, let's do what we got to do. So diamonds are in here. We need diamonds, and I think that's all we need to be able to do an enchanting table. Oh, we need a book as well. Right, books. We're going to need... There you go. We have got some more leather as well. Get a load of the sugar cane out to make some paper. So paper, we just need lots of, please. And then we're going to need just a whole load of books as well. As many books as you can give me. Thank you for it. That's probably too many. But that might be too many books. I'm not actually sure. How many books does it take to make a bookcase? And we need an enchanting table, which is going to take 2 of our diamonds. And then we need 15 bookcases or bookshelves. So there's 2. Right, we need to get a lot more wood to be able to get the other 13. So oak planks, give me lots of, please. And then bookshelf. That gets us to 13. We're still all right for books. We've probably made too many books here, actually, which is just rookie mistake. I mean, books are always handy. Get another. So book shelf. We need 2 more. 1, 2. Boom. Right. That is everything we need. So what we want to do then, we are going to put the enchanting table down in the middle there. So enchanting table is going to go right there. And then you need to leave 1 block of space all the way around it. I wonder, we're going to have to reverse our staircase to be able to fit all this in, I think. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Because then we need to fit these 15 bookcases around it, at least 1 block away with nothing in between. and no more than 2 high, I think. So we can definitely go all the way across the back here like that. We don't really want to block these windows though. So I'm thinking we kind of go like that. We can go to there. What have we got? 5 more. I think we have to lose our lovely painting that we had there. So we can stick one there. No, that blocks a window. We're going to leave it there now, I think. Now it's there. And then we're going to have to fit one more in. So we are going to have to block this window a little bit, which isn't ideal. Maybe if we put it there. Does that give us 30? Have we arranged that right? So if we go and put that on and that on. Yeah, right. We can get our level 30 enchantments. So before we do that, we need to take the rest of our diamonds and get some armor together. Now, because I'm an idiot and we put this Curse of Binding chest plate on in episode 1, thinking it'll be fine. That's kind of the last thing that we need to make. So if we've got enough left, we'll do it. But I think for now, we've got a diamond sword. We've got a diamond pickaxe. So we're going to get the rest of the diamond armor. It'd help if I was actually at a crafting table. So we'll get a helmet. We're going to get some boots. We're going to get some leggings. We've still got 10 diamonds left, so we're actually going to get the chest plate as well. That leaves us with just 2 diamonds remaining, so that's probably enough stuff now. We've got 36 levels, so we can get the level 30 enchantments 3 times. So 3 of our things. Oh, actually a bow. Have we got any string? I don't think we've got any string. I don't think we're going to have the option of making a bow today. I don't know where string would be. No, we have no string. So no bow today, which is a little bit of a shame. But let's start seeing what we can get. So if we use the pickaxe, we can get Unbreaking 3. If it's the sword, Unbreaking 3. Helmet, Respiration 3, not as useful. Leggings, Unbreaking 3. Boots, and everything's Unbreaking 3. Chest plate, Unbreaking. Seriously? I mean, Unbreaking 3 is fine. Or we could put it on a book, I guess. And that would give us Lure 2, which is junk. So, I mean, chances are it's going to give us something else with it. Should we just put it on the pickaxe? In fact, we put it on the sword. We've still got enough diamonds left to do another sword if we want to. Let's put that Unbreaking 3 on the sword. We get Bane of the Arthropods, Unbreaking 3, and Looting 3. A looting sword is pretty useful. That is pretty cool. Right, now everything should have reset. So Efficiency 4, we're almost certainly taking that. Unless we've got something. Oh, Aqua Affinity is also pretty good. Depth Strike. It's given us all the good ones now. Unbreaking 3 again. Or on there, Thorns is pretty useless. Or on a book, Bane of the Arthropods again. We've already got that on the sword. We don't need that on anything else. I'm going to take the Efficiency 4 pick with Unbreaking 3. That is pretty useful to have on our pickaxe. And then we're still level 30, so we've still got 1 more go around. So on the helmet, we could take Unbreaking 3. On the boots, Depth Strider, which I think we might take that. Unbreaking 3 on the leggings. Or on a book, we can have Protection 3. I think we're going to take that Depth Strider. We're going to take Depth Strider and Protection 3. Lovely, lovely stuff. And then what have we got when we get back up to level 30 again? Protection 3. Protection 3. Lots of Protection 3. So if we now equip our super duper new lovely diamond armor, can't put on the chest plate yet. We need a crafting table over here, really. Can we have a crafting table? Not a crafting. My word, they're called chests, Kev. They are called chests. When will you learn, man? Right, we want a chest over here, which I've got to move this staircase, which is going to be a quite significant rebuild in here. But Oh, this lovely big window. I loved it so much, but it's just not going to work for me anymore, is it? Where can we put this chest? We could even put the chest under the stairs, but we're moving the stairs. But for now, we're putting the chest under the stairs just to put these bits in that we're going to need for future enchanting. I think we're probably going to take those bits out with us for now. I think that's going to be our pickaxe that we use for the time being. And we'll put our diamonds in there as well. That has been a pretty awesome outcome. And that brings us to the point where we are finally ready to head down the caves. And that is absolutely what we're going to be doing in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode? The next, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be the next episode. Keep dropping the likes the way you have been. It won't be long before this series goes daily. But for the time being, we're sticking to every other day. But yeah, we are getting closer to reaching the point where we're going to be doing daily content. Let that one slip, didn't I? We're just going to go and feed up our cows one more time, because not only have we got our awesome enchanting setup, we've got our awesome new gear, our diamond armor, but we also have, I don't think the little one's a big one yet. We have this ongoing source of food, which is going to be really, really useful going forward as well. And we're also never going to be short on books, because we have all this sugar cane, we have all that leather, constant supply of leather and sugar cane. The farm's ready to go. We are making some progress, boys and girls. It's time to start ramping this forward and getting down underground in the next episode after I've rebuilt the staircase and fed up the cows. That'll be my in-between episodes job. If you have enjoyed this video, though, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. It really does help out the series and gets us ever closer to what I was saying before, daily content. We'll get there eventually if you keep supporting the videos and the channel the way you have been so far. Subscribe and turn your notifications on if you are new, to make sure you don't miss out on any of the new content as and when it drops on the channel. And thank you very much for watching.